Where in the world is Maggie McDaniel?
Oh, no.
Where in the world is Maggie McDaniel?
But we got her on the phone.
Good morning, Maggie.
Good morning, gentlemen. How are you today?
Marvelous.
Wonderful, wonderful. Hey, I just want to say, I apologize for not being available last week. Last weekend, of course, was a beautiful, joyful weekend for our diocese with the ordination of Father Andrew Messer.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually, of course, his first Mass of Thanksgiving was on Sunday at St. Joan of Arc, but and a beautiful homily given by Monsignor Billion for him. But his first Mass where he gave the homily was on Monday at the Visitation Monastery, which was a great joy for our diocese to have them. But he used to serve for them when he was in college, and they posted on. It was beautiful. They posted on their Facebook page. We used to call him our little brother. Now we call him Father. So to have his first Mass homily there with them, and it was just a joy to celebrate that. So that's just a little where I was last week. Just kind of still celebrating and reveling in the joy of the diocese of the ordination of Father Andrew.
Mm-hmm. What a joyous occasion.
Big day today, Maggie, and I want you to take us to a place or talk a bit about England. I think in my own mind, and maybe it's just in my mind, many things are, but I think England in 100 years from now is going to be one of the places where Catholics are drawn to in such a vigorous way because of the many saints that were raised up through the Protestant Reformation. So many people died, and highest among them, or I would say at least most well known among them, St. Thomas More today, and so we're celebrating him.
Well, actually, the beauty of our faith is you learn something new every day, which listening to you earlier, I learned something new, because I was going to talk about St. Maria Goretti, but actually she's entombed at the Shrine of Our Lady of Grace in Nettuno, which houses Our Lady of Ipswich from England, which was saved from being destroyed from the Reformation, and a miracle was attested to it by no other than St. Thomas More.
Oh, wow.
Wow. So when you had, mentioned him, and I'm looking at this the statue and how it was saved and in hiding for over 12 years, and then put on a boat to go to actually Naples, and through a storm got kind of pushed to Nettuno, and every time they tried to leave Nettuno, the boat would not move. So they took it as a sign that Our Lady was supposed to stay there, and once they offloaded her, the boat was free to move, and it went on. But the shrine there now houses St. Maria Goretti, a great saint, but then when I read that a miracle was witnessed by St. Thomas More when it was still in England, and Ipswich was just like, okay, her feast day, his date of death, this statue, England will, I think, someday hopefully come back. And just the beauty of our faith and how it's so intertwined from one place to another, and how the saints all come together and draw us deep into our faith is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, and I've mentioned it before, but it's worth mentioning a billion times a day. For the first time since King Henry VIII, Catholics now outnumber Anglicans in England. And if you go 35 and under, it's 3-1.
Yeah.
And so the young people are absolutely coming into the faith, returning to the faith. If you're referring to 500 years ago, that would be correct. But many of them were not raised in the Catholic faith. They are converting to Catholicism in gigantic numbers in England, and you have to think St. Thomas More has a lot to do with that.
Well, absolutely. And the thing is, when you take the time to do some research and reading on your own, the truth is going to come out. And how can you not? And as the old saying goes, to be steeped in history or the church fathers is to cease to be Protestant.
Right.
You turn to the truth. And if you want to follow the Lord, which I think everybody does, if they're true Christians, they really want to follow the Lord, but do a little research, and I think you'll come to the Catholic faith if you're not already.
Amen. And people think they know about a saint, they think they know about a particular area, but you really get to know them when you go on pilgrimage, right?
Absolutely. Like I said, I learned so much just from this last one in May, going to the Shrine of Maria Goretti and then seeing this wonderful Marian statue that I was not aware of. until I got there, and then doing some research on it. It's incredible. It's beautiful, and like I said, that's what I love about our Catholic faith. You can learn something new every day of your life and never know it all. And I think that's awesome. How many other people can say that about their faith?
Yeah.
And that's why I love traveling. You learn something new. And, we'd love to have people join us. We're, first time I'm going to be in Turkey. I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait to learn new about St. Paul and the footsteps of St. Paul when we travel to Turkey. But if anybody wants to go anywhere, contact us. We'll set up a pilgrimage and learn something new about our faith together.
Now, I will say this about the World Cup. The World Cup has introduced us to Turkey A, however you say it. Now, everybody has always said Turkey in this country, including all the newscasts. Now, all of a sudden, everybody, including Matthew today, said Turkey A. It's like, okay, so we've learned a new way of saying that name, I guess. I don't know. I'm hearing all kinds of pronouncements of names of countries that I've said incorrectly for the entirety of my life, apparently.
Well, look at Europe. We say the names incorrectly all the time. It's not
right.
Italy, it's Italia, Firenze, Milano, Torino, Roma. We say them all wrong all the time. We add our English version to it. So, but that is something, it's kind of fun, too, to learn how they pronounce things. Even in Israel, everybody says Israel, and it's spelled differently, and some of the words are actually, we run them together, and they're actually two words put together.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting, but that's the fun of learning and traveling, I think.
Right.
And what also is nice is we realize that here in the U.S., I love our country, I love America, but we're not the only ones on this earth.
Yeah, right.
And
there are other people out there.
Yeah, and it's like they've been existing a lot longer than we have, and you can learn and grow from them, and that's the beauty, I think, too, is if you visit other cultures, I think it makes you appreciate what we have, our freedoms and what we have, and I think it makes us more grateful. It should make us more grateful that we do live in this wonderful country and in this time. So, travel can open your eyes to so many things, and especially pilgrimage to your faith.
Well, and I love the conversation about Turkey because it's not the first one that comes up in your mind, right, when you think of pilgrimage, and yet it's so rich in the faith, right?
Oh, my goodness, yes. And like I said, I can't wait to learn more about it. But and we're not, people have been, the apostles were sent there. That was some of the first places they went when Jesus sent them out to preach to all nations. They went out from there, and that was one of the first places they went. So, yes, I'm really excited to learn so much more about the early church on this upcoming pilgrimage.
Well, how can everyone find out what in the world is going on with Catholic Faith Journeys and where in the world Maggie McDaniel is going to be?
Yes, okay. You can go to our website at CatholicFaithJourneys.com. Anything that is up on our website is open to the public. So we have some that are closed or they're just for a certain group or church, and those aren't up. But everything else, if it's on our website, anybody can join it. You can follow our Facebook page to see when we're traveling, the sites and whatnot, where we are and what we've been seeing. So CatholicFaithJourneys.com.
And a lot of folks signing up for Father Serrata's pilgrimage, Italy?
Yes. We had a great meeting last week, and yes, we have some more sign-ups, so that's going to be a wonderful pilgrimage, too. Going from Venice-to-Rome.
Ooh.
Very good, very good.
So there's still spots, so if you want to go, sign up.
CatholicFaithJourneys.com. Maggie McDaniel, thank you so much.
Thanks,
Maggie,
guys.
you
Have a
can
great
run,
day.
but you can't hide. We're going to find you.
Yeah.
We got to know where Maggie
and
McDaniel is.
And Ron, you're going to go to Italy with us.
Oh,
There you go.
I want to go.
There you go.
We'll get you there, buddy.
All right, I love it.
All right.
Oh,
Thank
Maggie.
you.
Thank you, Maggie.
You never know where we're going to find her, but we always track her down. You're right, Dave.